Hello everybody, welcome back to Hero by Night. I am Avnish. Today we are going to make music player in Django with lyrics. Here is the glimpse what we are going to make today.
असूलों पर जहां आ जाए टकराना जरूरी है अंदाज
मैं पुत जट दा मनदा नी हार प्यार तेरा सुपरस्टार देसी कलाकार मैं पुत जट feel the way I feel. I'll be fucked up if you can be right here. That I can leave you stranded, cause you ain't never let me. That I never would. I told you I changed, even when I knew I never could.
Okay, as you can see, our song has been synced with our lyricist. So how we are going to do that? Let's just start it. Okay, for the file structure, we are going to use the VS Code. So I'm assuming that you already have the Python installed in your system. So after that, we are going to use our VS Code. Open any folder where you wanted to save the project. So I'm opening the project file. Here we first of all we are going to install the Django. So if you write pip install Django, pip is the Python package manager. If you write the pip install Django, it will install the latest version of the Django. I already have, so it will say that requirement is already satisfied. Okay, as you can see, our requirement is already satisfied and the version of the Django is 4.7.1. For creating the project directories, we are going to write Django -admin start project, and let's just give the name of the project as music player. Over here you can see that our file structure has been created where all the necessary files has been created by the Django. We are going to create the app, so for that we are going to write Django-admin, and let's just see the start app, and let's just give the name of the app as app. Okay, over here you can see that our app has been created. Okay, now we are going to create the folders in our app like templates. In templates as must be given, and we are going to create another folder with the name of static and another file with the name of urls.py. As the urls.py has been given here, we are going to create here also. So as we are going having the index.html and another file with the name of men.html. I'm creating a basic structure, file structure where we are going to work. In static, we are going to have the script.js and another file which is css. So we are going to give the name with style.css. Okay, now let's run this server and see if it is running or not. Okay, the server has been run successfully, and here you can see the landing page of the Django. Okay, so this landing page has been coming from our project section in the URL where the path of this site has been written. Now we have to write our URL in our app, and we are going to include them in our project URL sections. So first of all, we are going to include that. So we are going to write another path for our project URL. So just write path, and here we are going to use the include. Here we are adding the URLs of our app URL. So okay, so we have to include the include function Yeah. Okay. As we created the static and template file, so we have to tell our settings that we are going to use them. So first of all, we are going to install our app. So we created our app with the name of app a capital. So we have installed our app here. After that, we are going to tell our project that we are using the files such as statics and templates. So template sections is already present in our settings, so we don't have to write another with the name of templates. So here you can see that the s has been added. That's why we are at the s over here. Now we are going to use the statics and media. So let's just first create the media folder over here for our music and lyrics and posture of the music. Okay, we have created the folder with the media. So whatever music file and the posture file we are going to save in our database, which is SQLite3, will be stored over here. So let's just configure that also in our urls.py of our project folder directly. So we are using the URL patterns of statics file. So we have to include the URL patterns also. So for that we are going to import the URL patterns, the statics files from the Django country. We are in, so we are importing the URL patterns. So here we are going to write the static URL patterns. Okay, and we are doing the same things for our media. So again, we are going to write the URL patterns and the settings. Okay, so we have to import the settings also. So for that again, we are going to write from Django config. We are importing these settings now, and for the statics only we have to import it again from the Django.config and dot static files dot urls, and we are importing these statics. Okay. So we have to tell the settings that we are having the uh, static and the media folder in our project. So for that we are going to write the lines in our statics URLs and name of our file, which is statics and small. So name of our file is folder is static. We have to provide the root also. So static root, and we are using the OS part over here. We have to do the same things for our media folder also. So for our media folder, we are going to write the media URL, same as we write done for the static. Sorry, here we have to write the media, and we have to give the root also. So same as we given the root for our static folder, we are going to root for our media also. Okay, we have forgot to give the comma over here, and just write the name of our folder, which is media. As we using the OS, so we have to import the our operating systems. So yeah, your contains system directly over here. Okay, that's it our file structure. So we have done the file structure. Now we don't have to create any file in our project. So now we are going to return the models where, okay, so Django provide the inbuilt database which is SQLite 3. Here we can see in our settings also. So in media, now music player setting.py, here we can see that it provide the database SQLite 3. So we are using the inbuilt SQLite 3. If you wanted to change that, you can change the engine and use any other database. So for that, we are going to use the Django models in our app, and we are going to create a class with the name of song. And let's just import the models.models. Okay, so let's just say what we are required: title and the name of artist and the image and the audio file and the audio link. If it is not available in the file, it says link, and the lyrics of the music and the duration, like how much long the model is. Now let's just give the data types for this. So it should be in the text field, and it is also in the text field. So they will, there is no limit in the artist. One song could be made by the 30 people, so we are not giving any character field because character field required a limitations. So we are using text field. Okay, so for image we are going to install the pillow. To save the image in Python Django, we have to install the pillow. So after that we are going to install the pillow also. So here currently we are going, and the audio file will be in the file. So for that we have to have the data types with the name of file field. And for the link we are going to use the character field, which could be about 200, max length 200. A link could be in 200, and it could be a blank. If someone doesn't want to provide the link, it should work. So here we are using the true. If it is blank, it must be true, and if it is null, then also true. Okay, so let's just say models dot text field, because the length of the links could be anything. So just say it could be also blank, if because many of these songs doesn't have the lyrics. It could be a musical instruments music. So let's just say it's true. It's null and blank, it's gonna be accept in our database. Let's just say the duration of the song as a character field, because we don't want it to more than 20 minutes song. So let's say 20. So let's just define the max length as to max length equals to 20. Okay, after that we are going to use the constructor and return itself, return the class. Okay. Hmm. We are writing the title. Okay, so as we created the class about this song, so we have to tell the admin that we are going to use this kind of models in our app. Let's just tell our admin that we are going to use it. So for that we have to register admin that we are using this site, the name of this our class or site. So we have to given the name yes song, and let's just import our song. So from models we are importing the songs. Okay, as we are using the images and trying to save the image in our database, so for that we have to install the below library of the Python. So just write the pip installed below. Okay, so I already have the below my system. So if you don't, write pip install below, and if you already have, it will say that requirement already satisfied. Now let's write the views of our app. So for here we are going to use the function app index. Let's just give the name of our function, and it is requesting whatever we are going to write in here. So let's just say that we have a page for each song. So for that we are using the paginator. So let's just create a variable with the name of paginator. Paginator will be used by the song class which we made in our model sections as an object, and we are going to use it as an object. Let's just say the first is a first. Now we are going to give the number also. So page number equals to request get in the capital, and then get small, and we are getting the page. Okay, now we are using the page as an object, so let's just create another variable with page object, and using the paginator we are getting the page numbers. Okay, let's create the page object over here for using in our HTML. So object as our page object. So what we are going to use is lines in our curly braces in HTML, and it will indicate our page object as we get as a page enter. Page object. Okay. And we are going to return render our HTML file which we are going to return after this. So let's just say we are requesting HTML file with the name of index.html and having the context of the page object. Okay, so we are using the song of our models. So here also we have to import the songs from the models. So song, we are importing everything in the models, and especially song class. As we are importing using the paginator, we can import the paginator also from the Django or paginator. which is library given by the Django. We have the page. Okay, as we return our views function with the name of index, so we are going to write in our URLs of the app. So first of all, we are going to use the URL patterns, and here we are going to add the path whatever we have created in our views. So let's just say that we have created the views dot index, the name of function, and let's just give the name to it as index. Okay, now we have to import a lot of files for our URL patterns. So let's just first from Django we are importing our settings. Country we are in config we are importing our settings. The date we are importing our URL statics. So from django.config.url static, we are importing the static. Okay, include the functions. So here we are using the views. So first we have to import our views also. So from everything we are importing views, and for the path we have to import the path also from our Django URLs. So yeah, let's just import the path. Okay, now when we are going to use the run servo, we are not going to see the landing page of Django. Let's just define our paginator also. We have using the paginator over there, so let's define it here also. We are using the paginator by, let's just say, we having two pages, and now we have done with the backend part. Now we have to deal with the HTMLs and template parts. So let us go in our index and just get the normal templates, and let's just give the name of our player as a music player. Okay, we are going to use a lot of links which are pre-built, such as bootstrap. So let's just add the bootstrap link, and we are using the ajax link of cloudflare, where already the lines and the bar music bar has been created, so we are going to use them. So let's just make them also over here a link to get our static files of cases. So just write the you with the static static the name of our file, which is style.css. Okay, so the main part of our HTML will be in our HTML. So we are going to include with the HTML template tags, so which is include tag. We are including our main.html, which we are going to write. Okay, we have also the script.js, so we have to add those also. So let's just write script, and the yes, we are going to add the link for the style sheet. So we are going to use the Cloudflare link also. Let's just write over here, and one more script for the another Cloudflare, and our main script.js file. So let's just give the source, which is static, and we are saving those files as a script.js. Okay. Okay, so we have done with the basic structure. Now we are going to add all these links. Okay, so all these necessary links will be provided in the descriptions, and I will also upload in the GitHub also, so you can check it out from the GitHub repo. I'm just going to copy all these necessary links and paste over here. The link is as the bootstraps, and this is the font family which we are going to use for our lyrics. So it is Google font family, so it is not that much tough. You can get easily. Just add also this font family in support. So let's just add this also. Okay, so that's it about the scripts and linkings. Now we are going to write the main section over here. Let's just tell the HTML, and we are using the head tag, uh, title, title tag, and just give the, now let's just give the body tag. And then here we are going to write all the necessary things. So first of all, we are going to create the div for our music video. I'll just give the name class music player. Okay, now every object we have created over here will be represented in our main.html. So for that we are using the for loops of Pythons in Django, which is for items in page object, which we have created in our views earlier. So they will be represent over here. Let's just say class, another div in our music player, and just say that here we are going to use the image, and the image will be came from our database. So we have to represent it as item dot image dot url. We have to conclude the image tag. Now we have the another div. Just give the name as driver. So here we have to use the artist name and the title of the song. Let's just use the artist name as the artist name also came from our database, where we have given the name of artist as an artist, and the title of this song also coming from the database, which we are going to include. So let's just say the title, item.title. Okay, now in the center, now if we see what we have created, just run the server. Okay, so first we have to make migrations with whatever we have done in our Django project. So let's just make migrations. Okay, so in a URL we have to provide that we are using the app, which is app name and app. Just okay. Here we have write the capital P. We have to make them as a small because our name of our app is A capital and P are small. Now let's just see. Okay, the migration has been done. The another command is python manage dot py migrate. Okay, all the migration has been done. Now let's python. Okay, our server has been run. HTML file. So let's just add all the HTML tags first. Okay, so the main section which we are going to use as an object, so let's just say in center we are using an anchor tag where our page is getting load. So let's just say if page object has previous, then will we use this as a URL question mark page, and the page will be page dot object dot previous, and we will display the page number. And after that we are going to, and if it is not there, so we are going to write, and if, okay, now let's just break it down. Okay, so we are using the iframe for that, so let's just use the iframe and giving the class and using the bootstrap. So let's just provide the bootstrap of state word and give the flex as 2x. So the first encoding for the previous has been added. Now for the forward, we are going to use another encoding. So let's just write encoding. Here we are going to use if someone has clicked on the forward, means if he or she wants to be in the change the songs, so the page will be load as object dot has next if the page is available. Okay, so we have provided the wrong curly braces. Okay, the same as above, we will provide the page, and after that we'll use to give out the another object with the name of next page number. And again we are going to end this. Okay, so I end up with the two curly braces, but it doesn't require any two, so we will put it only. Okay, so here also we are going to use the iframe. Okay, so as we created the backward logo for our back, so we are going to use the step forward for our forward logo. Okay, so the same size as we have created here as a backward, we are going to use here as a forward arrow. That's it. Here we are going to use the entity text. Okay, now we are going to create another div for media sources such as audio link. This is in audio. We are using the audio. Let's just take the audio tag, and source which will be written afterwards. Just say media, and let's give them a little bit style like this with equals to 100%. Now with the name of ID. Okay, now provide the source which we are using here. Let's then provide a source. So we are taking the file from our databases. So if item audio file, so the name should be same which we have written in our databases is available, then we will put the audio, and if it does not, then we will write another condition. So first, if it is available, put is link also, so audio file URL. If it is not available, then we will use else. we're going to use the else. Okay, so if there is audio file available in our database for that page, then it will show the audio file, and when we click on the play, it will play. But if doesn't present, we will provide the audio item audio link, which we already written in our modules. So here as we written the audio file, audio links, so all those words we have written in our database we are using here also. And let's just end here. I'm going to end the if loop. Let's just give the type of our, which is, so all the audio file will be going to be in mp3 format. So let's just give it the mp3 css. We have to write the semicolon here. Will not come the semicolon. Okay, so the for loop which we have started over here as a page, we are going to end here. So just write and for, and we will use this percentage over here. Okay, I have made a little bit mistake over here, and views the paginator p has been a capital. After that, in index.html, here the statics we have to give a little bit space. Okay, now let's just check the server. Okay, so this error because we don't have the load statics, so we have to load the statics here. So we are going to use this template text for the load static. And now if we reload this will must be and a little bit mistake over here. We have to put this, and now let's run again. A little bit mistake over here. We have to put the percentage modeling ever, and here we have to give the space in the if section. Also we have to give the X space here also. Okay, I am adding the CSS for our HTMLs. I'm not writing the CSS and showing in the video because it will take much more longer time, and the length of the video will be increased. So I will provide the CSS in the GitHub repo, and as well as you can check out the link in the description for that. Now let's just create a super user to log in. So for that we have to write within dot make create super user. Okay, so here you have to write the name. Let's just write our name. Just give the password and again type the password. It is short, but we are not concerned about the security right now. And let's run the server again. Okay, now go here and type admin, and you will have the admin login sections, and write your username and the over here you can see the song. You can add the song by clicking on the add. Let's just okay, the song has been added. See here, you can see all this, but the is not aligned well. Okay, guys. Please recheck this center and be written properly because all the functionalities which we are going to use are written over here. So please recheck this and let's run the server. Okay, as you can see that our template section has been come, but this will not work. So for that we have to write the JavaScript. So in JavaScript, I already have written this code. You can copy from here, and let me explain you what this code actually doing. So here we create an object with method property related to handling audio elements such as web page. Now break down the this whole code step by step. Where audio, this is the variable with the name of audio. This line defines an object named audio and contains several properties and method. Okay, so this contain all the properties from use to use. Init function, this method name init defines inside the audio object. It is used to initiate the audio player. Here, what it does, it set the variable that uh, and to reference the audio object. It is use the jQuery function to wait for the document to get ready before execute and content code. This inside the function it calls another function called component. Okay, so inside this function we are calling another function component components. This is an object containing various components related to the audio functionalities. In context, there only one component media which is defined as a method. Okay, so here in these functions, so in audio function we are going to write another function component, and in here we are using as a method media function target. This method is the media method inside the component object. It initialize audio element on the page. Here what it does, it selects audio element with the class fc media using jQuery. It check for a target parameter, and if provide it look for audio element within the target element. Otherwise, it search for audio element within the whole body of the HTML document. If any audio element were found, we have written the if and else condition over it. So if any audio element are found, it applies the media element player plugin to them. The plugin customize appearance and the behavior of HTML5 audio player. The feature options configure which control buttons are displayed in the player. For example, play, pause, current, durations, volume, progress, track, and many more. Other options such as always show controls. We have written it true, so whenever someone logins, it will show the controls, time and duration separations. Use navigate control settings, configure and behavior and appearance for the of the player. Finally, the code concludes with the following lines. So audio in it. This line calls the init method of the audio object, effectively initializing the audio player on the web page. In summary, this code initialize a audio player for audio element with the class FC Media, enhancing their controls and appearance with media element player plugin. That init initiate method is used to start this initialization process when the document is ready. Now let's run the server again after the JavaScript code.
यार तेरा सुपर यार तेरा सुपरस्टार देसी का
Okay, so we can play the music, but we are not seeing the lyrics. We are going to now at the lyrics function. Here you can see that our pages have been changed. So if I put it over here, one, so it will jump back to the one first page. Okay, so this is all about our music player. Now for the lyrics, we are going to use this remaining sections, and we are going to write the HTML and JS for that also. and the styling CSS will be available in the GitHub repo. I'm not going to show you the styling feature. So how we are going to write the lyrics? So first of all, we have to write the lyrics in the time section. Means we need a time lapse and lyrics of any music. So we are using this GitHub repo, sync the lyrics. Here we are going to first install this. So here we are going to install sync lyrics with the help of, okay, sorry. Okay, so we have installed decent lyrics. Now we are going to create a file over here. Let's just say test.py. Here we are going to write the code. So the code is of the sync lyrics. This you can check in the descriptions. And this code has been using from that repo. Now what we have to do is we have to run this code and write the track name or the artist name, and it will give us lyrics with the time span. Now first add the functionalities to our app for the lyrics. So in main.html, let's just first create the right sections. Okay, so we have to write the right section before the our end for loop. So we are going to give the a div with the name of, let's just say, class right section, and over here we are going to give another div with the name of class lyrics container. Let's just say container, and in this container we are providing the lyrics. So let's just say div and give them as a class lyrics, and after that we are going to using a p tag to store all the, so let's just give this p tag and an id of song lyrics, and provide a class, let's just say song lyrics again, and provide the data. So we are fetching the lyrics from the our databases. So for that we are going to write the simple code, which is data lyrics and item dot data. So let's just data slash lyrics. Let's just say equals to item dot lyrics. That's it. We have to do only this for you. Okay, now let's just check. Uh, okay, now let's just check our div tag that this is working right or not. So okay, here we can see that another div has been came. Now we are going to use the JavaScript for the lyrics. So I'm just copy this JavaScript code and put it over in the index.html. Uh, okay, so I will put it the JavaScript code in index.html. Okay, now I will explain each and every line of the JavaScript. You can pause the video and write the JavaScript code from here, or you can check the descriptions. So this JavaScript code works with the HTML document that include audio element and the container for the lyrics. It means to synchronize the display lyrics with the audio as it plays. Let's break down the code step by step. Document.event listener DOM control loaded. This code wraps everything inside an event listener that wait for the HTML document to fully load it. That is when the document loaded, that this ensure that the JavaScript code execute after the HTML. HTML are available for manipulations. Now the constant audio functions, or you can say the variable document.getElement media. This line fetch an audio element with the ID of media which we have written in our HTML from the HTML document. You should replace this with the actual ID of your audio element. Constant lyrics container. So we currently HTML we have given the lyrics. So for that we are writing here. So let's just say that this is meant to display the lyrics of the song. It assumes that the element will have the data lyrics attribute content a JSON string with the string lyrics data. So after that, let current lyrics index equals to this variable track of the current lyrics index being displayed. It will start at 0, which corresponding to the first lyrics. Constant lyrics data. This is the JSON parse document. This line ex- extract the lyrics data as a JSON string from the data lyrics attribute of the song lyrics element and the phrases it into the JavaScript object. This data is accepted to be an array of an object with time and lyrics properties. Now we have the audio.event listener. This code setups the event listener the target on the time update event of the audio element. The time update event occurs as the audio is played and provide to the current time playback time. With time update event the listener, the code does the following constant current time equals to audio current time. While loop iterate through your lyrics data array, checking if the current time is greater than or equal to the time of the next lyrics. If true, it increment the current lyrics index to move to the next lyrics. This loop ensure that this lyrics change as the audio process progresses. The lyrics contain a inner text, so we are providing the lyrics over here HTML ID lyrics container, and we are writing the inner lyrics in it, inner text. uh, it update the content of the lyric container element with the lyrics corresponding to the current time determined by the current lyrics indexed. Function the time to second. This is the utility function that convert a time in format minute second to second. It is used to compare the current feedback playback time with the time associated with the each lyrics in the data lyrics. In summary, this code synchronize the display of the song lyrics with an audio element by listening for the time update event and update the display lyrics based on the current playback time. The lyrics data is accepted to be provided as JSON string in the data string attribute to stay of this song element. Now let's just try out that how we are going to save this lyricist. Let's just first make this blank true. Okay, now let's just test our sync lyrics. So we are going to run this file. So let's just run this Python uh, text.py and run this file. It will ask to enter the name of the song. So let's just say the name of the song is Stay. Stay with me. Okay, so it will provide whole lyrics in the format of JSON. So we need to just copy it from here and okay, so let's just copy and the server has already has been run. So we have to go here and I'm adding another song over here in the admin section of Stay. So let's go and choose the audio file. Okay, so this is the audio file. Okay, so let's just choose our image. And let's just give the name of the song, stay, and the artist, Justin. And we don't have the audio link, but let's just provide the. Okay, so we'll get the song lyrics, copy it, and put it over here. The duration of the video, the audio is 2:14. So let's just say 15 second, 2 minute 15 second, and add this file. Now when we go to our third page, we will see the song with the name of stay. And when we play it, okay, so just refresh it, and when we play this,
So baby, stay. I need you to stay. Need you to
okay, so the more functionalities like adding the song from here and publishing this music player on the Heroku will be in the further videos. Thank you for watching, everybody.